it happened in 1967 while I was in the Air Force as a missile launch officer. In other words, I was in control of 10 nuclear missiles at Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana. When on this particular day, I was notified by my guards upstairs that we had an object over our facility. It was a red oval-shaped object, and hovering there quietly. And while this object was there, I lost control. I lost the status of my missiles went into an inoperable condition, what we call a no-go condition. So they couldn't be used as intended, which was with nuclear weapons. So this was a profound incident, and it was not unique. The same thing happened a week previous in the same area with another facility close by. We lost 10 missiles there, with, again, UFOs being observed overhead by many witnesses. So, and my case is supported by many witnesses. Our missile system is highly reliable, as you might imagine. We're talking about nuclear weapons. So the missile locations where they're located, called launch facilities, the missiles are independent of each other. In other words, it's not like a string of lights where if one goes out, the whole string goes out. It's not like that. There's separate cabling systems going to each missile. So this is an unheard of event. I was there for 3 years. I never had more than one missile go down for any reason, much less 10 in rapid succession. So yes, they must have a very advanced technology. And you mentioned the one incident where we had a maintenance man working on a missile, and UFO comes overhead. The maintenance man knows the UFO is up there, but continues to work on his procedures. And when he reaches a certain point, the missile shuts down again. And he tried this over and over, repeatedly trying to do his procedure. But when he reached that point in the procedure, that particular point, again, the missile shut down. So it's like the object was telling him and us that they know exactly how our systems work. They know all the technology that we have.
You mentioned also before that actually this gentleman, he actually felt that there is some kind of force moving through the cables. Was that right?
Actually, it was more like well, we've all felt static electricity, right? And he described it sort of like a rope of electrical static discharge that was coming down the tube, the launch tube itself. It was coming down and
from the craft.
From the craft, and he could feel it. He could feel the energy right next to him as he was working on the system, trying to bring it back up.
So what do you think, from your own perspective, what would be the message for the humanity and also for the leaders of this world? And because we know that they have their own agenda. Well, what is the message? Is there some message, clear message for them?
I think it is a clear message. I think the message is it is very foolish for us to have nuclear weapons, and you know that, and I know that. The public knows this. And yet we can't seem to get this message across to our leaders because they keep building more nuclear weapons. And we can abolish them. We have within our grasp the ability to abolish all nuclear weapons, which are nothing but weapons that can completely destroy our planet, everything on it, every living thing on it.
We all love you, Ben. Say Ben's admired.